Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So this channel is, it's like a basically I learned about manifestation almost a year ago, in May. It'll be a year since I've been actively consciously, manifesting, training my subconscious, working on my mental diet, and just seeing how I create things in my reality, right? And what I think about my channel is making my channel a little bit different is because I'm literally going through everything that I'm telling y'all right now in the real time. So I feel like a lot of coaches tell you stuff from experience or from years of experience or from them already, having been through certain cycles that maybe I haven't even experienced yet now knowing that I manifest my reality, right? And so, if you've been on my journey with me, then I had my first SP and then I've had my new SP, right? And with the new SP, right? I created him literally, like I created him within a few days. He showed up into my reality, and he did take on a lot of the things that I had been affirming for, right? But something is off. Something is off. And I know with manifestation that you are supposed to go within yourself and affirm for what you want. And I mean, so with my new SP, I'll say affirmations, but I understand that the 3D has to catch up. There may be lag, da 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 da, right? And my new SP helped me in a lot of ways because he kind of helped me to fall out of love with my original SP, you know, so I feel like I could think more clearly now looking at the whole situation. And the reason why I had gave up on my first SP was because it just felt like it was taking a long time. Maybe it wasn't taking a long time, but like he was conforming and he would do things that I would affirm for. And like literally just this week, I actually had movement with SP1. Like he did something that I had affirmed he would do a while ago. But I feel like it came into my 3D because I let go of so much resistance towards SP1 because I'm not in love with him anymore, right? However, I'm not in love with SP2 either, though. Like right now, I'm just like a free heart, I guess you could say, whatever. I'm not, my heart is not really attached to anybody, but I feel like, SP2, he's a gentleman, he's a great guy, he has a career, he's nice, he has friends, like he's everything I kind of affirm for, but there's some things that are missing, right? There's some core things that are missing. And what I think that stems down to, looking at it through my manifestation mind's eye, I did not affirm for my SP to be healed. And like I've healed. And so because I'm healed, I can't waste time on certain things, right? Because I know I'm healed. I know I'm normal. I know that I can have any guy that I want. Literally, I beat men off on a daily basis. It's annoying, right? And I'm not saying like I'm all that or nothing because I'm not. I'm very humble, but I do turn men down all the time, because, well, for one, because I've been, dating SP number two, so I'm not a cheater, so I've just been turning guys down. Anyway, but I did not affirm for my SP to be healed. And it shows in the 3D. It shows with some of the things he says to me. Not hurtful things, but it's just like things that he will parrot that I know are stemming from the fact that I didn't affirm for him to be healed. And so, yes, I could take the time to affirm for that. I totally get that. But you have to remember that also that your manifestations have to happen in a natural, logical chain of events. So with SB2, his healing may come in 6 months. His healing may come in a year. His healing may come next week. He'll wake up and be like, "Oh, let me get my shit together because she's going to leave me," right? I just know that and I mean, look, this is my reality and I created it and I know that I can have it how I want it. So where some people will wait 5 years for something, I'm not going to wait 5 years for that. Where some people will wait 2 years for something, I'm not going to, everybody's entitled to have their own way of doing things, right? I move kind of fast. And so if you can't keep up with my pace, yeah, it's not going to work. And I don't think that I should have to spend all my time affirming my SP keeps up in my pace. Like, that's going to drain. Like, some affirmations you will take on naturally and logically, and they'll become part of your life, and you'll see them in your 3D, while others will start to feel like a job and a drag. Any affirmation that makes me feel like I'm working, I don't take them on. And that's just me personally. So for me to have to say things are moving fast, that's a drag to me. It's energy consuming for me to make the affirmation. I don't want to put my time into that. But however, me affirming that my SP is healed is something that I do want to put into my mental diet, because I'm healed, right? And I want an SP that is healed too. I don't want nobody with emotional baggage. I can't. I've overgone that. If a person wants to be my friend and I help them out of their emotional baggage, and I can do that. But I can't date someone who has emotional. I cannot do it. It's too draining to my spirit, and it took a lot for me to heal and manifest to be where I am now. For me to let someone outside of me drain me, and for me to start affirming, like, but for those of you who want to, definitely you can affirm that your SP is healed, that your SP, whatever it is. But some of those affirmations are just draining for me. And once it becomes draining, when your affirmations become draining and overwhelming, that creates resistance. I finally learned a mental diet that is resistance free, and I like it here. And it's funny because now that I've let go of a lot of resistance toward my SP1, I see a lot of movement with him, right? And so, I feel like I want to say I don't feel certain things for SP2 because I still feel certain things with SP1. But that might just be a feeling of unfinished business with SP1, not necessarily that we need to be together. And ultimately, actively and consciously, my thing is this: I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time affirming that SP2 is this or that. Because if that's the case, I could still just wait on SP1. If I got to put 6 months into SP2 for him to conform, that's 6 months I might as well just put in the SP1, which is what I wanted originally, right? And like I told y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. And like I told y'all, I'm not finna just keep creating SPs every couple months. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like, and I'm not a nitpicky person. Like, I can deal with a lot of things. I'm very mature. And so a lot of things that would bother me, I can overlook and work through and communicate on. It's okay. That's part of a relationship. Nobody's perfect. But there are core things that I need in a relationship. It's core things that I need, right? And if the person that's being presented to me right now in my 3D cannot fulfill my core needs, I'm going to choose to phase them out of my life, right? So that's how I see it. So now what I'm affirming for the new SP is I just want to phase him out of my life. And I feel like this is my second time making this video. And he's a nice guy. He's handsome. But he just don't have the core things that I've been looking for my old list of what I wanted in a dude. I can't find it. But I feel like he hit a lot of stuff on my list, but there was a lot of stuff on my list that he didn't hit, right? And I feel like the core stuff that's on my list, he hasn't hit that stuff. And, I can't keep, it's like now I'm starting to feel like I'm forcing it. You know what I mean? And I don't want to force nothing. So I just want to tell y'all, it's okay to let go of an SP. And that's what I had to learn. This is what this journey has taught me. It's okay to if the time is going to take too long for you, it's okay to let go. If it's not happening in a natural, logical chain of events and you cannot see that, it's okay to let go. Yes, you should persist in what you want. Sometimes you're not going to see movement, and that's okay too. Don't confuse not seeing movement with you just wanting to let go of your SP. Okay? So let me give you an example. Like, you would say, like, oh, I want my SP to take me on a date, right? Okay, right? And so then you affirm for that, and then it's maybe a few weeks gone by, and this SP still haven't taken you on a date, right? Okay, so it might not even be that they don't want to take you on a date. It just might be that they're not healed, so they don't know the steps towards courting and dating and how things could go. Because they may be damaged from prior stuff, and because you didn't know to affirm for them to be healed, they're bringing that damage into your 3D, right? Now, you have two choices at this option, at this fork in the road. Either affirm that they're healed, that they get over their past damage, and wait that out until the 3D catches up, or let go and move on. But you don't have to stay stuck to an SP when you know something is not right. If you keep affirming and you see that there's no movement, or you see that it's not going how it should go right then, let it go. Prime example is I had an old ex that he broke up with me, but I still was like in love with him, and I got over and everything. That was about some years ago, right? Recently, he's been heavily trying to get back with me. And he's not even in my immediate circle. Like, he lives in another town, so he's been calling when he comes to town. He'll say, come meet me for a drink, whatever, and I went or whatever. But he's like been pursuing me constantly, and it's funny because I feel like I manifested him before I even knew that I was a conscious manifestor. So these are all my old